Right guys, I'm gonna show you how to build simple Horde base. You can do this with any materials, but I'm gonna do it with steel. I have my inventory already, I'll be honest. You can see it behind me, the finished product, but I've laid out this layout just to help me show you how it's made. So we'll start with the support struts. Each of these is going to be 3 high, so we're just going to pull out our blocks here, and we're just going to go 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to keep on doing this. Obviously, if you're in non-creative mode, you'll have to do a bit of jumping, a bit of parkour, It's pretty simple. Everything on this base is pretty simple, but it is upgradable. I will show you how to do the upgrades towards the end of the video. Show you how to make the basic layout first. We're just going to, like I say, all of these support struts are just 3 high, 3 blocks high. Just to get you off the floor, make sure there's enough clearance down below for any of the zombies to keep moving under them. Because what we want to do is obstruct their movement as little as possible. Because if they get blocked, they feel blocked, they're going to get angry. We don't want them angry. As little as possible, When they do fall off this, they will start smashing the locks. You'll have to repair your time, but the more we do this, the less we'll have to. This is going to be the base of the staircase, so we're just going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty basic. You guys got it, I believe. That wants to be up to that level. This is going to be the walkway to go down to get to you. Try and eat your brains. So we got our basic layout down here. What we're going to do now is we're going to build out. In rather. We're going to do 4 by 4 basically. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones, these are going to be regular blocks just because it's the base of our unit. So we're just going to do the same with this side. 1, 2, 4. I will be putting a guide to the dimensions on video probably now. Yeah, and then we're just basically going to build out a pad here. This may take some time, I apologize. This may get sped up or edited, who knows. This bit here is going to be the... Okay, so we're going to build across from here. I want to make sure we connect these up quickly, just to make sure it's getting supporting from all areas. If you're doing this with less material, you might want to build halfway and halfway and meet it breaking. But it shouldn't have any issues. I have made this with wood and cobble before, I'm a miner boy. I like to mine in this game, so I tend to have lots of cobblestone. Most of my things are actually tested with cobblestone in regular games, Like I say, we're just building out this platform here. Could be done very. As you can see, that's the basic sort of platform that we're going to be going with. Now, we are going to be using some specialist blocks to make this easier on ourselves. I'll talk to those about those in a second. We're using special blocks to give ourselves basically more room inside. We're going to build a staircase platform here. Oh, actually, that does go up higher. That's up. That's up. Yeah, I messed up. My bad. Goes there, and they go. No. They're gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm half asleep, guys. I apologize. That's it. Right. And then we're just gonna build out stairs on either side of this. They will be supported by the weight of the main structure here, so it's nothing to worry about. Born a bit to the top bit just to half the AI along better. And I'm going to go on these corners here. Anything you can use to help the zombies' path better will make your generally better. If you make their path easier, they will not try and smash your stuff to get everything a little bit easier for them to traverse and get to us. Tasty. So we're not gonna. I'm using these pieces. I should probably explain what these pieces are. This is, I think, security gate. Yeah, security gate. Centered. I'm using this. There we go. I'm gonna push this along here. I'm gonna do a bit. I forgot to do a bit on the other one. Second. This is going to be the platform that the zombies run across, try and get to us. Eat our tasty, tasty brains, you know. So we are going to start with the corners, make it a bit easier for ourselves. These are going to require a bit of rotation. We're going to advance rotation. These are also going to be 3 high from here. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 8. 3. 2 and 3. By using the slabs and the blocks and things, we're going to give ourselves more space to move around. Rather than being too wide and being cramped down this little tiny thing, we're going to give ourselves a little bit of breathing space, you know? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's our corner pieces done. So now we're going to move on to slab, which is slab, half slab, something like that I think it's called. Slab. The previous shape barrier though is plate corner. My bad. Yeah, cube 0.25. There we go. Come on, cube 0.25. Cube quarter. Duh. We're just gonna rotate this around to get one of the sides that we want it on. So it's going to be on this side first. Again, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Same over here. 2, and 3. We are going to make this fully enclosed. If you want it to be fancy, you could make some arrow slits and what you can shoot out of it, make some windows. But we should make it fully enclosed just purely for safety right now. So this entire wall. These are all going to be 3 high again. This bit actually is going to be taller. I'll explain in a second. Give ourselves more space on our back end. We're going to be a bit taller at the back end. That gives us space to, as you can see over here, gives us space to put down the hatch and stuff. So I'm going to take it 2 higher from area here. So I'm going to go 1 and 2. But this back end is going to be 5 high. I forgot to do that corner 5 high. My bad. Never find it again. Yeah, these back corner pieces should be 5 high. There we go. Back to this. That was stupid of me. I'm sorry. I am, like I say, I'm very sleepy today. Um, so that's that side done. We're gonna go over and do this bit here because on the same rotation. This bit is going to be entirely 3 high. Promise. Yeah. Yeah, go away. Okay, we're just gonna go on rotations. We're gonna do the same as we did last time. We're gonna go 3 high for most of it, and then 5 high at the back. Five high is. Do this in, fill it in first, just so I know where I am on the boundary. You know, make it simple for myself. There we go. We got our foundations of a box going. Starting to rain in game. That's nice for us, you know. Again, we're gonna hit around. We get the right rotation. This bit here, we're going to do cubes just to make it more squared off for the other bits we're going to be putting in. I'm trying to build this along here. Yeah, we're going 5 high in the back. I'll explain the reasoning for this later. Relatively obvious, hopefully. Hey, the storm. Let's go. What a good day to build, you know? We are going to have a quick look, make sure everything's squared up. Yep, everything's good. On top of here, just going to build our full block. We're just going to cap it off, basically. We're going to make our box into a full box. There will be some bits on top here, but it's fine. Nothing's going to spawn on top here. We have buzzard protection built in. So perfectly fine. Like I say, this is all doable with any materials. So yeah, we're just going to quickly fill that all the way up to there. And then we are going to do the same over this side, you know. Obviously, this requires a lot of blocks. Like I say, you can build it with lower materials and upgrade over time on the ones that matter. The only ones that matter being strong, really, if you're gonna be like cautious about it, is these blocks down here. These blocks down here need to be strong. These blocks that I'm going to put here need to be strong. Everything else is just kind of just extra secure. Build this top in. We'll leave one block free. Yeah, I forgot to make a ladder. My bad. Gonna quickly smash that. This back corner one, I want to be able to have this one specifically be blocks. Doesn't matter what type of blocks. I'm doing concrete here just because I pressed the wrong button. I'll be honest. Not worth worrying about. that we'll be using this. Basically, we're going to build a ladder. You have roof access over here. I say it's all about just blocking off path. Well, you can just block these off like this. It doesn't matter to you. You can obviously like use some blocks to shape it towards your aesthetics, like maybe put some stairs here to make it look a bit fancier. For example, yeah, just anything you can do that takes away from like the blocky nature of it will help the aesthetics. You know? Makes it look a little bit less like a Lego, you know. Back to our blocks, and we're just gonna 1, 2, 2. And we're going to leave a block. We're leaving a space 3 wide there. There is a reason for that. Okay. Yeah. Right, and there you have the basics, you know, basic building blocks of a Horde base. They have to come around here. You have to use this block here, which is healing. The railing goes forward there. That gives you access to here to stop them up. Now, obviously, they can jump through there, so we need to have something else in play here. I'm going to build that there. Now we're going to take out some vault doors from my inventory, hopefully. Do I have some? Oh, let's go grab some vault doors. Use one. We're going to change the rotation of it. We're going to go advanced. Down. I want the hinges towards the front. That and there. We do one on the floor here. What this does is, so pull that down. Pull that down there. We have a point here that they have to break. The zombies can't get through. Break that. If they break either of those, we have a fallback point here. That just makes barriers for us to keep it extra safe. Now, what I did forget to do on my original base was make a second sort of fail safe here. So if one of these breaks, the whole base will be broken and smash everything. So what we need to do is put like a railing down here. I'll try to look for a right now. Let's have a quick look. I think it's called like a 0 point something. One of these ones. If I lay this along here, then that gives us 2 blocks to break. We're going to be doubly secure. Because why not? We're going to go the whole hog. You go the whole hog, you know. I'm going to put them on the bottom here as well. That gives us a lot of redundancy for the zombies being able to break it, but just never build a drone, guys. Never build a drone. Line the bottom of this with poles. And that will basically gives us free effective blocks here that people can still get underneath and not without being obstructed. And they basically occupy the same space, but if one of them breaks, zombies can still walk over it. So yeah, it's got a lot of redundancy there for them to break some blocks incidentally. Right, so now to the meat of the base. This will do you as a Horde base for the most part anyway. This right here, this will work perfectly fine as a Horde. I'm gonna build a ladder here. While I remember. I'm gonna put a ladder up here. So now we're gonna work on like doing some more automated security. You know. Got a little. Yeah, we're gonna put a hatch down here just for the sake of it. Really, I'll be honest. So yeah, like I say, this in itself will survive you through most of the early game. And then you can start scavenging materials to give yourself extra defenses around about it. By back into here. We'll start off with the basics. We're going to start. Well, you need a generator. I'm gonna have to build myself a generator. I don't think I have the materials for one right now. Let's quickly. I have so much scrap in here. Hiding. Right, so we need a generator. Generator. Generator bank. And some motors, like 6 motors. Engines, sorry, it's engines in engines. Five and 6, there we go. Put this down like anywhere. Anywhere I'll do. Put it over here for the sake of argument. Put it over here because that ladder's over there, so that base. Doesn't matter what alignment you're in. Add your engines into it. Refuel. That'll give us more than enough power. Obviously, you can, moving on later game, you can make solar panels and stuff. No. At the moment, I'm just going to focus on generators because that's the earliest, sort of early to mid game sort of thing you're going to have. We're going to look at doing some electric fences through here. So first off, I need to put a blade trap on top. So blade trap is going to be, you're going to be stood right here, yeah, for the most part. Plus, it's generally going to come down to here. So we're going to go up and 1 square back in the middle. Blade trap. That's going to catch pretty much every vulture that's ever going to be there. We're not going to try and make the electronics too pretty today. I'm going to make it functional. Where's my wire? What? Wire cutters, come on, where are you? So we're just going to right click from the generator, pick it up through here, right click to there. That's that wired up so that when that turns on, that'll start whirring, as I'll test out now. Turn that on. You can hear that welding around up there. You're fighting up here. That's going to kill off any birds that come down to try and get you. Off for now. We're going to pull in our electric fence posts. So we're going to have these on the floor, face these out. So one, basically here. This is why I say never things get out of the way. The spacing of this doesn't matter too much. I just have it slightly evenly spaced out just for us. Way. It doesn't matter how many you have, really. I'm going to space them out 1 part. The important thing is obviously that you have the spacing the same on the other side. So we're going to go in 1, and 1, 2, 1. Again, the wiring for this is pretty simple. I'm going to put down a wire relay or 2 just to. Yeah. I'm going to put wire relay down, say. Yeah. I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with the wiring in this game. Just right click there. Right click to here. Got current, as you can see, the electric's running down to here. That's pretty simple. And we're just going to hook all these up. That's my bad. Nothing that you can't fix. Like I say, my advice is never build a drone. Hate it. I don't want to destroy it because it has a teddy bear on it. We're just going to wire this up to this. That should be a live wire. I don't need these here. I'm just having these here just in case I need them. Double check. Working, so we're just going to turn that on. This should electrocute me. There we go. So we don't need these here. These are just for if you do alternative things, like if you were to make this higher, then you could have 2 layers of electric fencing, which catch anything, including crawlers. Crawlers will get through this. That's one of the things you're gonna have to deal with yourself. But that's optional stuff. We'll go into that in a second. For the most part here, we're just going to run, right click, go around to the corresponding on this side, right click. Again, we're just going to repeat this repeatedly. I'm going to destroy this for now, at the moment. This is the stuff I had planned for later. I'm not going to do this video. I might do it in a different video where I make this like into a bigger late game horde base. Leave that for now. But all of this is adaptable. It's fairly modular. You can make it better. Like, well, there is a distance on this. So you have to keep a little bit tight. Otherwise, the cable goes outside the boundary. This is within the boundary. So if we were going to supersize this, we'd take this layer down 1 notch. These are the line is going over the base layer here, and then build one on top, so we have 2 lines of fences to catch everything. At that point, it's relatively self-sustainable. This, at this point, this is this is a fairly high tier horde base right here. Nothing much going to get into here. We're just going to supersize it a little bit, There's an easy modification we can make to this to make it better. Here's go for 1. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. And 1 block round about here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put some robotics ledges on and send everything flying backwards. Is going to basically slow down the horde even more. So we're going to go for the so I'm just going to go for sledge. Grab a couple of robotic sledges. Like I say, there are ways you can make this more secure if it's for late game horde bases. If there is interest, I'll make a video showing how I upgrade this for later stage horde bases. I want to make sure this is aiming over in that direction, so when the come, it's going to kick them off over here. And we're going to make another one right here. This is assuming you have the stuff, so you have 2 active turrets. If you have one, maybe an extra, a little bit extra as it can be. But at this point, base is more or less finished. It's pretty simple. The wiring's easy. The layout is easy. Designed to be, foolproof. Like I said, I may do a future piece where I make this better. First of mind is what we do with a pit down here. So if you were so inclined, if you could make a pit down here, zombies to fall into, longer to get back, and provide a protected cover down below, that would be a good thing to do. But we'll get into that in a different video. For the moment, I'll just give you a quick demonstration of this working. I should probably give myself a gun first and foremost, make sure I have ammunition. Assault rifle, there. I mean, this space is not fully self-sufficient. You will still have to defend yourself. As we add more and more layers to it, more and more self-sufficient. But for the moment, what it is. bits off some. Okay. Close that hatch. And let's give it a test. So if we go menu over here, I'm going to spawn in 100 zombies. Why not? We're going to summon some Arlene's, bikers, businessmen.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Bikers. Now I need to get back into here. Turn the power on. Turn that down. As you can see, for the most part, nothing's getting through here. If you get closer enough, then you take it. I don't even have to shoot them. It's just going to take a lot longer to kill them off. You know, they're not getting anywhere. I could just stand here and this is 75 zombies coming at me right now. You can't get across. You know. Obviously, if you had a pit down here, it'd take them longer to get to you. I'm going to turn that audio down a bit because I can't let them. That's very loud. Turn it all the way down for a second. Oh, that didn't help at all. One bit. That's because I didn't click apply. Duh. Yeah. Like I say, they're not going to get across here realistically. But if you had to pit down here, it would take them longer to get back into the cycle. It'll, you know, just take anything that keeps them lasting longer and makes them damage down there. So you know we can just repair that area. Fair enough. But as you can see, they're not really getting angry at anything here. They're not smashing any blocks. They're looking up, giving me a pissed off look, but they're not actually taking. The base isn't actually taking any damage right here. You know, this is perfectly fine, perfectly safe. Cop zombies with a spit. He almost got to me. Like I say, this is as safe as you're going to get till the very late game. You can make it safer. I'll show you how in a later video. But for now, this is as safe as this base will literally take you through to the mid to end game. There's nothing getting through here for the most part. Sledges make it more automatic, but like you know, already zombies dying off as well. But I can just speed the process a bit, you know. That's a horde of 75 zombies. Crap, you know. That one's stuck under there. So noticing that that one got stuck there. Once these are cleared out, I'm gonna look down here. Oh, I didn't turn that off. Ow, 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 ow. And that entire fight used up 5 fuel. You know, that's fairly efficient. Noticing that one got stuck down there. We don't want the zombies getting stuck. Build that block in there. That solves that problem right there. Never mind. Just put that block in there. Boom. Problem solved. Sometimes it's looking around and seeing if you see the zombies are struggling with a certain part of your build, just fix it. Anything they're getting stuck on, an issue. But this right here, this base will take you all the way through to endgame. With a few modifications, it'll be completely unassailable. For the most part, it already is. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, so that is a basic horde base that is simple, easy to make, and pretty unassailable. Even if you only have one sledge good to go, if you have no sledges, like they'll still take them forever to get over here. So if you actively fight without the sledges, you have to actively fight with the sledges. More or less takes care of itself, you know. I'll just do it one more time just to prove. But like I say, none of these blocks have taken any significant damage. So let's summon in. These are the ones that are going to hurt. Demolition zombies are going to hurt. You wouldn't get 25 demolition zombies. We're going to summon 25 demolition zombies. These ones may damage the system. When these guys pop, these guys are going to pop damage everything. That's why we would probably have a like late game when you get more of these guys, you'd have a pool below just to stop them from doing damage to the main structure. Ideally, when you're facing these guys, you don't want them to blow up. You want to blow up down there. So we're gonna pick them off. We're gonna pick them off down here. Obviously, if you had a splash pool down there, they'd be damaging all over the zombies anyway. You know. But this is an example of like these things will cause issues. That's why you don't want to blow them up here, because if they blow up on this, it's going to cause damage to our main structure. We don't ideally want to kill them while they're up here. We want to kill them while they're down there. However, because we've got the free tiered structure, we actually do have some recursion for this. So what will actually happen is, because they have the one pole on top, last one's off. Because we have these poles on top, these poles will take the entire. If one of them explodes on top of here, the pole will take the entire blast, protecting the ones below it. These blocks down here will not have taken any damage. The ones up top will take a little bit from the explosions. Got a crawler. Like I say, realistically, you're not going to face 25 of those in one wave. But that's why we'd have a splash pool down here, because you see this area is taking a little bit of damage from the grenades. But we'd have, by that point in the game where they're more common, we'd be having a deep sort of splash pool down here. Zombies to drop into. Doing no damage to our main structure, and we clear the area down there. So yeah, without further ado, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you're interested in this content, please like and subscribe and let me know, and I'll make some more builds and figure out how to improve upon this one. Take care and have a good day.